So it's Friday, and I decided that today I would finally weigh myself. And it's saying about 155. So I've gained a little bit. I'm wearing like 3 or 4 pounds of clothes. I'm just holding my phone, so that's why it says the 0.8. When I weighed myself, it was just flat. Anyway, so my hair is terrible right now. I've gained about a pound. I've been eating like crap lately. Like, I've been so bad, so I'm not really that surprised, but oh well. So don't mind the messy bathroom. Also, the Quip toothbrush, my favorite thing ever. So this is my last body check-in. Like I said, I've gained like maybe a pound or 2, and I've been feeling like super bloated lately, but it's fine. So I still don't have a lot to pull, which is good. My sides, I would say, have gotten a little bit better, but not much. Here, I'll zoom in for y'all. So a little bit better, but not much. This part is okay. Same thing on this side. Actually, I don't know if my sides have lost anything, but I think I've definitely gained a little bit back here, like up in this area. But I mean, obviously it's only like a pound or 2, so it's not that big of a deal. Anyway, so in these 3 weeks, I lost like probably 5 or 6 pounds. So I'm really happy with myself. Like, I'm back to the weight I was pretty much when I moved to Corvallis. I'm really happy about that. Like, I just feel so much better. Been super lazy lately just because like the first week and a half of being in Bend, I was like so go, go, go all the time. And so I just got really exhausted. The last couple days I've just been like doing yoga, laying in bed, relaxing, just not really doing anything. And now I'm finally gonna go to the gym. Tomorrow I have a photo workshop, and that's gonna take like all day. And then Sunday I go back to Corvallis and I have to pack up all my stuff here from the house and move it over to Corvallis because I'm officially out of the house and done. Also guys, my arms got a lot more muscly. I don't know if y'all can tell, but like the lighting's really terrible, but I got more muscly again. Hey guys, what's up? It's Megan with Chai. That was so cringy. Do I sound like a real YouTuber yet?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I would subscribe to you.
Definitely.
I mean, I am subscribed to you.
Okay, so I decided today for week 3 vlog on my health journey back in Bend that I would try something a little bit different. Instead of telling you guys like what I'm eating all day, I was going to tell you guys a little bit about my diet with Low-Fodmap and how I got there, as well as Chai with being vegan, because she's a hardcore vegan. So
only one way to be vegan. It's hardcore. It's true.
I'm terrible at being vegan. I tried and it was a mess. Anyway, okay, so I thought, I mean, I'll do like a bigger video on like Low-Fodmap and like my diet and everything, but I basically wanted to like explain kind of what it is. So people that have IBS or Crohn's, it's Low-Fodmap diet's like really recommended as far as just like cutting out like specific foods. There's like a huge list of like 60 different foods. Oh, here it is. Okay, so a list of some foods that people that are on the Low-Fodmap diet can't have are onions, garlic, cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, snow peas, asparagus, artichokes, leeks, beetroot, celery, sweet corn, Brussels sprouts, mushrooms. That's just the vegetables. And there's like peaches, apricots, nectarines, plums, prunes, mangoes, apples, pears, watermelon, cherries, blackberries, dried fruits and juice concentrate, beans and lentils, wheat and rye, dairy products, cashews and pistachios, artificial sweeteners like high fructose corn syrup, honey, agave nectar, a bunch of other stuff I can't pronounce, alcohol, sports drinks, and coconut water. And those are just like a few of the things that I can't have. And so basically, like, I went through like 3 years of testing to try to like diagnose myself as IBS, of having IBS, because you can't, like IBS, you can't test for it specifically. You have to cancel out all other options, and then they're like, oh, the last resort is IBS, so that's what you have. So it makes it kind of difficult, but basically people that have IBS normally don't have gluten or dairy. Those are 2 of the things that I cut out really early on, and I also didn't eat meat already, like pre-IBS, besides fish, but I'm not vegan.
Go vegan.
I wish I could. Anyway.
What symptoms do you get when you like eat this stuff? Because I personally don't know. So
Like
when you
for
have any
IBS,
of that, yeah,
yeah.
for IBS.
So for IBS, it's like you get super bloated. Like sometimes I'll get so bloated that my stomach like doubles in size. Like I came out one day and my brother like a year or two ago, my brother like came up and like hit me in the stomach and I wanted to like cry my eyes out. He's
what
like,
a brother thing to
he
do.
was like, with my stomach, he's like, are you fucking pregnant? And I was like, no, my stomach just hurts. It's really bloated. I wake up and my stomach will just be massive. Most people when they wake up, they're like the skinniest of all the
is
day.
this before like you were diagnosed?
Yeah, this was all before I was diagnosed. But I mean, it used to be so bad that I'd be like dry heaving on the ground in pain and I like wouldn't be able to go to school. And I'd be like shitting myself or like so constipated that I wanted to die. But like when you got constipated, like when I get constipated, it's like 2 weeks. It's horrible. It hurts so bad.
Yeah.
That's so much information, but it's nasty and it's, oh, I hate it.
Is there varying levels of IBS?
Yeah, so like I have like chronic IBS, so it's like there's different like strains of it. So I have IBS-U, which means you're both sides of the spectrum.
Okay.
So it's kind of gross.
Really interesting, honestly, because I don't know very much about it.
No, I know. I mean, IBS is kind of like a weird like tab. Like that's the thing that people don't really want to talk about because it's really gross. I mean, no one wants to be like, yeah, I have irritable bowel syndrome.
Yeah.
Like it's not something that people want to talk about. So.
Maybe you should start like an awareness blog.
IBS awareness blog, guys.
That's kind of fun.
Anyway, but yeah, so I tried going keto. I've tried vegan. I settled just back on eating carbs and having fish protein and stuff like that because IBS, the people with IBS can't have a lot of soy, can't have beans. Garlic and onion cancel out a lot of vegan meat substitutes, so it just makes it really difficult to find any protein in your diet.
But also whole foods too. Like even if you're straying away from like the junk food processed vegan,
I know.
you're still like struggling like with.
Yeah, you can't
whole
just have like
foods.
raw fruits and vegetables, like whatever kind of fruits and vegetables
And
you want. You have
beans
to,
too.
I know. You have to be like super strict with it. It's really annoying. And I'm not the greatest at it. The last couple of days I've been shit at it, but it's fine. We're trying.
It's fine. I went vegan 2 years ago. Me and Megan are both swimmers, and
was a swimmer.
I was a swimmer too.
Not anymore.
But yeah, I've done competitive swimming for a really long time, and
I actually forgot you did that.
yeah, 10 years, man.
I was only 9.
But I was having problems with recovery. I was having just problems with breathing, just through like the sport. And then I had angina anyway, which is just like heart pain. And so I originally went vegan because I heard that, you know, like athletes had better recovery times and athletes can be stronger and more fit eating more whole food plant-based. So I strictly went vegan because of health reasons. And 2 years down the line, I'm vegan because of the environment and for the animals. The only reason like I found out about this is because I got immersed into like the community on like social medias and just meeting people and going to restaurants, and I found there's a whole other side to veganism than plant-based for health.
That's cool. I've told Chai this before. Every time I eat fish now, I always say I'm sorry, or eggs.
Oh my god.
It's really bad.
Yeah, she came into my house and said that.
Okay, if I could eat vegan, I would, but because of the protein deficiencies that I've had since I was like 12, like I have to eat fish, and it makes me really upset because I'm like, fish lives aren't any different than other animal lives.
I'm just trying to picture you like eating a fish.
I just be like, I'm so sorry. No, every time I like open like a can of tuna or something, because if I have like a quick lunch, I'll like tuna and mayo or something like that, like vegan mayo.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I feel so bad. I'm like, I'm sorry. It's just really sad. Going to sushi is always a rough time.
Yeah. Have you ever thought of like getting like nutritionists, maybe like your insurance with IBS?
I want to, but there's just no one in Corvallis right now, so.
Okay.
Maybe when I move.
Yeah. You moving to Bend?
No, we're not saying where we're moving until we're 100%, so.
Yeah.
I told you, but you're the only one that knows.
Really?
Yeah. No one else knows than Joel. So, anyway.
I'm on her fiance's level.
They're the same. No.
The same person.
The same person, obviously. She looks just like Joel. Joel actually always gets mistaken for a girl, and it pisses him off, and it pisses me off.
You know,
that's a random side. That's a random
that's
tangent.
a really interesting point, because I was showing my mom your like getting engaged photo of him like on his knees posing, and it was so adorable, and I was like showing everybody I knew how cute it was, and so many people were like, wait, she's lesbian. The photo photographs.
Yeah.
I'm just saying the photographs.
No.
Look like a girl on her knees.
Okay, Joel has very light hair, and so his mustache and everything come in very light. He does have a mustache, but it's just, and like, it's pretty long on the sides actually. I always come up and trim it because it's like the end sides look like Fu Manchu kind of a deal. But no, it's just very blonde, and he likes to have long hair, and so he gets that a lot. He wants to cut his hair short.
The title of this video is just IBS, veganism, and Joel being mistaken for women.
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Anyway, Joel's gonna hate us for posting about this. Anyway, Low-Fodmap is an acronym for something. I don't remember what. It's like fermented, that's the first one. It was like fermented and then something else after that.
Like we're finally back on topic.
I know. Anyway, but basically Low-Fodmap just means that the foods that are on the list that you can't have are long carbohydrate length chains, and people that have IBS and Crohn's can't digest that because their digestive systems aren't strong enough for it. They can't break them down, and so we have to eat low or like short carbohydrate length chains, and then you can't have too many of them though, because then it becomes a high length chain. It's really confusing, but basically we have like set quantities of each type of food. You can only eat so much at each time. Otherwise you get really sick. That's why when I eat too much I get really sick, and so I have like really low calories most days, because first of all the foods I do eat don't have a lot of carbs and then or calories, and then also just like if I eat too much I get really sick.
So is that like the main part of the foods that you can't eat are the carbs that are in them? Like the type of carb? What is it about? Like, do these foods have something in common?
It's literally just like the length of the carbohydrate length chain. I don't even know like how people figured out what length it is.
Yeah.
But it's like some foods have shorter chains of carbohydrates, some have longer, and some have medium. It's just like a whole thing. I don't even know how to explain it. That's all I know. I'm not that like knowledgeable in it. I just know like I can eat this, I can't eat this. Yeah. This makes me feel good, this makes me feel bad.
Is it trial and error? Have you talked to doctors?
Literally, oh my gosh, it's so a lot of people that have IBS can like cancel like go off all the foods on the Low-Fodmap thing that you're not supposed to have, and slowly process elimination, like add things back in. And I tried to do that and I got so sick. Like I just have to cut everything else out, otherwise I get really sick. And so it's a struggle. It's not fun. I wish I could just be vegan and have all my problems be solved, but it doesn't work.
I'm like curious.
I know
how you can make that work with like the help of a nutritionist.
I don't know. I really want to go see one though and be like, how do I fix this problem that I'm having? Like how do I feel like a normal person, eat like a normal person? Like how can I actually eat out and not feel like shit? Because I don't eat out ever.
What is it about fish that like you can eat?
I don't know. Fish just for some reason does always set well.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Like fish is like the one thing. If I've been pescatarian though since I was like 8. So if I went back to eating like chicken or pork or steak or anything like that, I would probably throw up just having like one bite. Because I've been off it for almost 11 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a long time. Anyway.
Would you eat it if you could?
No, because I did it by choice. Because literally, okay, this is the reason I went like vegetarian originally when I was 8. My dad and I were driving up to my uncle's property. My uncle lives in Tillamook, and so we're driving up, and my uncle has a farm, and people from the slaughterhouse that do on-site shooting of the cows were there, and right as we're driving up, I see them do the stun gun and then shoot the cow in the head and then string him up in their truck, and I was like, oh my god! 8-year-old Megan was traumatized, and so I just was like, no more meat.
Really?
Yeah, and my uncle has like 4 meat lockers. Like he only eats meat, and so the fact that I like right as I was driving up for the weekend was like, oh, I'm not eating meat anymore. He was like, I don't have anything for you.
So you still don't eat meat at all?
Yeah, I don't eat meat at all. I mean, I'm sure it's like slipped in there once or twice, like a tiny bit of like cross-contamination, but not enough for me to be able to get super sick.
Yeah.
Like if I took a bite of meat, I'd probably die.
Oh my god, really?
No, I don't mean like actually like.
Oh.
But like.
You would just like from sickness.
Yeah, I'd just be like super sick, and I'd probably start crying. But it's fine. Anyway. Alright guys, thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, or if you want to just like keep seeing the videos that are coming up, like and subscribe down below. There you go, chat.
I have to participate somehow.
I know.
I can't just be a face.
There you go. Anyway, please tell me if you have any other videos that you want to see. Also, follow me on Instagram, and you can follow Chai as well. I'll link us both down below.
Follow me.
Yeah, follow Chai. She's really cool. If you are into like the whole vegan lifestyle, she's a good person to follow.
Yeah, a lot of activist posts.
Definitely.
I march a lot. You can see that.
Like and subscribe, like I said. Bye, guys.